Flosstubers, it's George at Stitch Crafts with George here. Welcome to my channel. If you're a regular viewer, then thank you so much for returning. And a big welcome to all of my new subscribers that I've literally just got over the past few days. I think a lot of you may have come from Tina at Fancy Lady Cross Stitch, so thank you so much for coming over and subscribing. And thank you, Tina, that was really sweet of you to recommend my channel. It was really nice of you to do that, and I really appreciate it. It has pushed me well over the 200 mark now, and when I started this channel I didn't even think I'd get 2. So thank you all so much, and if you're new here, then I hope you like what you see and you might subscribe too. I apologise for the light in this video. I've been sort of like trying to try and experiment with different places to put the camera and everything, but it's one of those funny days where it's really quite bright and then it goes dull and then bright and then dull, and kind of I've tried natural light, putting the light on. It's just like nothing really is working today, so but hopefully you can see me okay. I apologise if it's a bit bright or a bit shadowy, but I'll have to go with what I can get today, I'm afraid. So I hope you're all well. I hope those of you that are watching are safe. You haven't been affected health-wise from the coronavirus, and your family and friends. It's just such an awful time, isn't it? I'm not going to harp on about it too much in this video, because obviously it's something that's on everybody's minds and everybody's thoughts all the time, but I want to make this a nice happy video. I'll just tell you kind of like how it's affected us quickly, and then I'll move on from it, because like I said, I don't want to go on about it too much. But basically I'm still working from home, so I have a laptop and a monitor and my keyboard and everything set up in the lounge. Zoe, my daughter, bless her, she let me borrow her desk, so we had a shift around in the lounge, and I've now got a little kind of office area which Lightning the cat likes to jump on at every opportunity. And Jez, my husband, is now furloughed. He was furloughed from the 1st of April, which was Wednesday, as have been a lot of people, I think. So he's home. Zoe's obviously home because school's been shut for a week and a half now. It's really quite been funny having both of them at home, to be honest with you. So far it's been okay, but the boredom hasn't really set in with them yet. So obviously Zoe's been doing a few little bits of schoolwork here and there, but as I said before, I'm not really going to pressure her into doing too much, because we start arguing, and to be honest I just don't have the energy for it at the moment, and I don't really feel like I want to be upsetting her as well, because I think there's enough going on, because although I try and shield her from all of this as much as possible, obviously she's not a tiny child. She's nearly 10. She's going to be 10 in a few weeks, so she is absorbing a lot of the information, and obviously knows she can't go out and things like that. So at the moment she's quite happy in her own little world, and I'm kind of just going along with that, really. So a lot of my colleagues have been furloughed, so I have been fairly busy up till now, so we shall see what happens. I mean, I may well be furloughed at some point, but at the moment I'm still working, so yes. Anyway, enough of all that. Like I say, I hope you're all okay. And if you're furloughed or self-isolating or whatever, that you're not going crazy yet, stuck at home. For us, I think, who've got cross stitch as a hobby, we're very lucky, because where a lot of my friends are sort of saying, oh, I'm so bored, and oh, every day's the same, and I'm thinking, well, obviously I'm still working, so I don't really have I don't have any extra time that I would, it's just the same for me. Just because I'm sat in my lounge, I'm still doing the same hours and everything, so I don't have any extra time than I would usually have at the minute to do cross stitching or whatever. But I know that if I was not able to work, then I would basically be either doing stuff with Zoe, or I would be cross stitching. So I will never be bored, I don't think. I love sort of like my own company. I love being at home. I'm a real homebody, and I love just sticking Netflix on or whatever and doing my cross stitch. So I think I'd be happy for quite a long while doing that. I think it'd take a good few weeks for me to get bored. Anyway, so on to the stitching. First of all, I have a finish. It's only a little one. I did show you this in my last video. I think I've got about halfway through. I'm going to have to put something behind it because it's so bright. If you remember from my last video, I was stitching a geeky stitching kit. Shock. I've always got a geeky one on the go. And it was A Spring Has Sprung, and I have finished it. So I really enjoyed stitching this, I think, because it's so cheery and cute. It just is nice, you know, at this present time to be stitching things like that. So look at the little sheep, and I love that little egg. Little ladybirds, birdies and rabbits. So yeah, that was a pure joy to stitch, that was. So that's now, well, not now because it's here, but it's hanging up on my wall. So that's really lovely. And then I've got quite a few whips to show you, to be fair. Some of them I haven't done a lot on, but as I say, I haven't had extra time to stitch, so I've just been kind of pootling along as I usually do. At the moment, I just want to stitch joyful things. So I want to stitch things that just make me happy. So I'm not worrying about, oh, I need to keep up with that sale, or I need to do this or that. I'm really not worrying about that right now. I just literally go with the moment and what I feel like doing. I'm going for really pretty colours, like bright, fun, cute. That's what I want in my life at the moment. So, right. Last time I had finished part 3 of the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Stitch Along. I always struggle to say that every time. And it's the Animal Almanac one. Now I've got a picture here on my Kindle, which I'll just show you. This is part 4, which came out on the 1st of April. So a couple of days ago. It's so cute, isn't it? It's like a little bunny with a little raincoat on, and it's obviously raining. Little park bench over there, and like a tree, little carrots. So cute. So that's what I'm working on at the moment. And this is how far I have got. I have to put some behind this again. Yeah. So most of the bunny done. A little bit of the bottom bit. So not a massive amount. I only started this yesterday evening, so that's why it's not too much completed on there. But yeah, I'm loving doing that again because it's just the colours. It just makes me happy. Well, I love all of the frosted pumpkin stuff. I'm sure a lot of you do as well. I just think they're so cute and fun. Just adorable. So moving on to Caterpillar Cross Stitch are doing Bloom and Grow Stitch Along. I haven't really done a lot on this one, to be honest with you. I've only done a little bit since I last showed you, but so I've just completed the flower pot. I've just started on the sort of stem, if you like, of the next plant. So yeah, I've done a little bit, not a massive amount, but I'll be sure to do a bit more on that because it's nice and bright and cheery. So that's that. The next part of that, oh, not for about 20 days, so I don't know. I don't think I'll catch up with it, but that's fine because I've got part 3 now. I probably should have said that. Part 3 came a week and a half ago or something like that. Really pretty. I don't have a picture of it to show you, but yeah, it's really pretty. I'm sure some of you might be joining in actually. So on to Little Dove Designs, who I love. Now last time, if you remember, I had done part 1 of the High Street sale, which is all shop fronts, and I think I showed you part 2, which I just received. So I have now finished part 2. So this is part 1 and part 2 together. Really cute. But so this is like a little wine shop, which I think is totally adorable. Now, who would want to self-isolate here? Me. I'll just hang out in the wine shop. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm really loving that one. I've got to wait till I think it's about the 20th for the next part. But I just love this one so much. I literally get it and I'm straight on it because I love it. It's really lovely to stitch. I wonder what the next one will be. I'm kind of wondering if it'll be, I don't know, a bookshop or something. I really hope there's a cake shop at some point because that'd be really cool. Cakes are my thing to make and eat. Right, the next one I've been working on is another Little Dove design. Oh dear, that's the other thing about being at home all the time. You just keep laughing at your own jokes and acting a bit hysterical, but I'm sure we're all the same. Here we go again, see? Yeah, so it's Little Dove's Year that I'm doing as part of a stitch along, which is hashtag KG Little Dove's Year, as I mentioned before, with my friend Christy. And this is the design, so it's really, really cute. A little design for every month. And I had completed January and I was going on to February. Well, I have completed February. I shall show you now. I really loved stitching this one because it's so bright and cute. I loved doing all the hearts. Just happy. It's a happy, happy one to do. I love that little love letter down there and the roses and the birds. Yeah, so that's parts 1 and 2, January and February done now. So I'll be moving on to March next. So I'm not that far behind because I've only just started April. So it's not that bad. March is that cute little one there with the sheep. Adorable. I'm going to love stitching that one. It's so cute. So yeah, I've done pretty well with that, I think. And lastly, I have a new start. I don't think I really needed another new start right now, but I just had an epiphany about 2 days ago. I just thought, you know what? I looked over and I saw this fabric that I had, which I'll show you the fabric. It's Lash. So it's pink and purple, sort of tie-dyed, which I love. I got this from Lakeside Needlecraft. I got this quite a while ago. I think I bought it with the voucher that I got for Christmas, I think. And I've been keeping it thinking, oh, that would be lovely for some sort of project one time. And I just really wanted to do a spring design because obviously it's Easter next weekend and I don't really, wow, I'm not going to have time to do like an Easter design, I don't think. So I thought I'd have to do a spring one. And this is the one that I am doing. Oh, I'm going to have to put some behind it, aren't I? Which I just love. I think it's so cute. Sorry, I know the edging's cut off, but it's literally just the border here. Love that little sheep. I love that bird. So I have made a very small start on this, and I mean very small. But I love it. I wasn't sure whether it would look right on this material or not, but it does, I think. It looks so cute. It's a little bee. So he's right in the middle of the design. I just love him. And to be fair, I don't know what you think about the colours on him. I think he looks cute. So this is kind of like my COVID-19 stitching project. Because I'm not buying anything new at the moment because, you know, Jez is obviously furloughed, so that means he's on 80% of his wage. I may end up like that too before this month is out, who knows. Really don't need to be spending money on cross-stitch supplies, which is a hard thing to say. But, you know, I am actually spending an absolute bomb on food at the minute because where I've been working in the day, by the time I might pop out to the shop, which I'm trying to do once a week, by the way, I'm not going out all the time at all. If I do that, like the first 2 weeks ago I did that, and by the time I got there was basically nothing left in the shop, and I just had a few dribs and drabs, and then I ended up buying a load of crap which I wouldn't normally eat, and I spent about, well, £90 on barely anything. so that was not good. And then my sister got a delivery from Asda. She'd booked it literally 3 weeks before, so she was lucky to get that slot. And she ordered me some bits off there, so I got quite a few bits there, some stuff they didn't have. So yesterday I ventured out to my local Sainsbury's supermarket, and I was really nervous because it's the whole queuing up now with your 2 meters distance before you go in, and then obviously you've got your 2 meters distance within the shop, and then queuing up and things like that. I was really nervous, but I needn't have been, because the experience was a very positive one actually. Everybody was calm, it was nice, everybody was respecting the distance, and I felt like I got most things that I needed. They had loads of loo roll and things like that. I actually managed to get some hand wash, which I haven't been able to do for weeks. The only thing they really didn't have was tinned goods, like baked beans, soup, that sort of thing. I can't get passata for love nor money, nor flour, but I think it's the same for everyone. So it's fine, but I did manage to get a lot more, so that was good. But I've probably spent in 2 weeks what I would normally spend in 3 weeks, maybe even more than that. So I can't be affording to buy myself loads of cross stitch bits. So I'm kind of just going with whatever colours I have in my stash for this design. And that B, I didn't have the exact colours. The yellows pretty much were similar. The orange was a little bit brighter that I had, but I kind of thought, well, that's fine. And I like him. I think he looks cute, that little bee. So I'm just going to go with it, see what happens. Usually I'm a real stickler for getting the called for colours. I am pretty much like that. Every time I think, no, I'll be really chilled, but I'm not. I just think, no, I need the colour. So yeah, I'm just going to see how it goes. And if I run out of, if I don't have a particular colour that I can't match up, I'll just hold off that bit and wait until a few months' time, hopefully, when everything's calmed down. So yeah, so that's that. But that's all my stitching, I think. I do have a little cute something to show you that my Zoe made. I said to her, can I show everybody on my YouTube channel? And she said, oh, go on then. So in the week, I got some of my needle felting stuff out. I'm not a very good needle felter. Don't make me sort of like have you believe that I'm an expert, because I am not. I enjoy it and I love stabbing it like that. It's really good fun, and it's really gets all your anger or whatever out of you. Quite therapeutic. I made Zoe a needle felted dog about a year ago and the legs just fell off it. I did not do a good job. She loved it, bless her. And I thought, maybe Zoe might like to have a go, something to do. And she made this really cute needle felted robin. I think she did a really good job. She's done better than I could do, to be fair. Basically, this has a kind of styrofoam centre. And then she basically stabbed the wool onto this, which wasn't easy to do, but she managed to do it. And I think it's so cute. So there, I just thought I'd show you what she's been up to. Just checking my little list. Oh, yes. Something exciting. If you're a Doreen Jones fan, Doreen Jones is obviously a cross stitch designer. I love her designs. I don't know if you've ever been on her Etsy shop, but oh, I just want to buy it all. Basically, she is, because of the current situation, she's doing a free stitch along, which is gardening themed. I don't know what the actual, obviously the inside looks like, but at the minute she's just done the border and then it's split out into little sections. So it's obviously going to be a different little bit to fill each bit each time once you've done the border. If you head over to her Facebook page, Doreen Jones, I'll put the info below, then all of the patterns and everything so far are on there, which I think is really nice of her to do, bless her. I know a lot of people have done free cross stitch designs at the moment, which is really lovely. And she's also, because she's hit, I can't remember how many it was, she's hit a certain amount of subscribers or likers on her Facebook page. She's doing a 50% sale on her charts on Etsy as well, the PDF ones. So if you you know, do like her designs, and head on over in a minute, because you grab yourself a bargain. I think she's got that going until a week's time. Yeah, next Sunday on the 5th of April. No, today's the 5th of April. Maybe it finishes today then, so you better be quick. I tell you what, I don't even know what day it is anymore. I think we're all probably the same. In fact, I saw on Facebook somebody had put, you remember those pants you used to wear when you were a child with the days of the week on? They'd be really handy right now. It's so true. Even though I'm working from home, I still feel like all the days are just merging into one. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. So yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you about that. And the last thing that I have on my little list is, I don't know how many of you follow Christy at Javagirl Stitches, but she's super lovely. She's in America, and she's just moved house, but she's got this lovely she shed in her garden. Oh my gosh, she did a tour on her latest video. You really need to go and check that out. I'll pop her name below for you again, so you can go and have a look. But honestly, I was so jealous, I can't even explain. It's amazing, her she shed. It's really big. Like, when I think of a she shed, I think of like a little shack, probably like quite small, like a shed, maybe with a few cushions in it. But hers is huge and it's lush. So go and check that out. The other thing is, obviously I mentioned Tina earlier from Fancy Lady Stitching, because she very kindly has sent you all my way. But if any of my subscribers don't watch her videos, then please do go over and check her out, because she is currently doing a little video every day, because she's furloughed at the moment. And it's really lovely, because obviously I'm a huge fan anyway, so I always will watch her if she does a video, but I really look forward to watching it at the end of every day. And because obviously she does Fancy Lady cross stitch, there are some beautiful cross stitch patterns that she does, and she's just finished a load of witch designs, and oh, they're so gorgeous. I mean, I can't ever imagine myself stitching them, because it's just really not my style, but I just absolutely think they're beautiful. So yeah, go and check her out as well, because it's nice to have a little video every day to look forward to watching. So yeah, I mean, I might end up doing that myself one day if I get furloughed, but at the minute, as I say, I'm working. So yeah, I think that's it for this week, to be honest. Not a massive long video, not that I ever really do I? But yeah, I just wanted to pop on and give you an update of what I've been stitching. And really, I hope you're all okay. I am thinking of everybody and sending my love to everybody. We did our Thursday clapping outside for the NHS. Well, everybody really. I'm clapping for everybody who's working hard at the minute. You know, whether you're in the NHS, you're a carer, you're a delivery driver, you're working in the supermarket, lorry driver, everything, everybody. Thank you all so much. You know, without you guys, well, the country wouldn't be going, would it, really? So thank you. And the NHS staff, well, I mean, my cousin's a nurse, so she's currently still working in a surgery at the minute, but a lot of people are getting called up to obviously go and work in the places that they've set up with all the beds in, you know, the extra places. So who knows, but I just pray that everybody stays safe. So anyway, I hope you have a lovely week ahead, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you're not filling your face with food every 5 seconds like me, because I'm at home and it's just there. But I keep thinking I need to be making this food last, but it's just a little bit boredom, isn't it, really? Like I say, I don't get massively bored, but when I'm just sat around, I'm like, oh, what can I have to nibble on? So yeah, anyway, I do hope you all take care and have a lovely week. Stay safe, and I shall see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.